Hey everybody, this is Joy and welcome back to Baking with Joy. Today I'm going to show you how to make an easy yellow layer cake with fudge buttercream frosting. And everything just goes into the bowl and I'm going to mix it up with my hand mixer. I'll put the full recipe in the description box, but I'm having this recipe because I only want a small layer cake. But the full recipe makes, I believe, 2 8-inch cakes, 2 to 8 to 9-inch layer cakes. But I'm going to be making my cakes in my little 6-inch cake pans because I don't want a full-size cake. Okay, so I'm not going to to not confuse you, I'm not going to tell you how much is going in because, like I said, I've cut the recipe in half. But I'm just going to call out what we're going to put into our bowl, and we're going to start with some cake flour. And I have my salt, baking powder, and baking soda. So we're just going to dump that all in. Also, we have sugar here that we're putting into the bowl. And melted butter. I've got my little spoon. I'm just going to get all the butter out of here. And here I have some vegetable oil. And I have some whole milk, and I've added vanilla flavoring, vanilla extract. And here I have a whole egg plus an egg yolk going in. And this, you need sour cream. I didn't have any sour cream, but you can substitute buttermilk or yogurt. I had neither, but also mayonnaise is a substitute. So I'm putting in some mayonnaise here, and that is my substitute for my sour cream, but you will need sour cream for this recipe. Okay, everybody, now we're going to mix all of this up, and I'll come back when I have this all mixed up. Okay, everybody, we're back. I got my cake batter mixed up, and as you can see, it's a yellow, thick batter. And I've sprayed my pans with this pound baking spray thoroughly and divided the batter up between the two. I've got my oven preheated to 350, and we're going to put these pans in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes, and we'll come back when they're done. Okay, everybody, our cakes are done. And if you can see, I've got them cooling off. And there's one. Isn't it pretty? Nice and golden brown. Now I'm going to show you how we whip up the icing. In this bowl, I've got a stick of softened butter. Now remember, I'm having the recipe. I'll post the full recipe in the description box. And to that, I've added a splash of vanilla. And we're just going to add in the Hershey's cocoa and some powdered sugar. And I've got here about 1/8 of a cup of heavy cream. Now that's half of what the full recipe calls. You may need less or more of that. You just kind of have to see once you get all of this mixed up. But you want your icing to be a good spreading, smooth consistency to ice your cake. You don't want it to pull up your cake crumbs. So we're going to pause, and we're going to come back after I get all this mixed up, and I'll show you what the icing looks like. Okay, everybody, I got my icing mixed up. You see how nice and creamy it is? Now, I had about 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream that I put in here to make it have a smooth consistency. And after I had it all mixed up, I added an extra tablespoon. So for half a recipe, I used about 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. So if you're making the full recipe, you would probably want to add about 6 tablespoons to give it a smooth consistency. So we're going to go ahead and start frosting the cake. And I think I have just enough icing for these 2 little layers. I just wanted you to see the consistency and how pretty the cake layers turned out. And again, we'll come back once I get this little cake frosted up and we'll take a taste test. Okay, everybody, I got my little cake frosted and I made some little swirls on top. Isn't it pretty? This is easy 1 bowl yellow layer cake with chocolate fudge buttercream frosting. And so we're going to cut our little cake. Get a little piece here. Okay. Okay, everybody, that's what it looks like. Take a little taste. It's very good. It's got a tender crumb because we use cake flour. So everybody, I hope that you'll try this recipe. It's a very easy, simple recipe. And until next time, everybody, I hope you have a beautiful Thanksgiving, a wonderful Thanksgiving. And this has been Baking with Joy. Have a blessed day.